You ever feel like a minion? Okay, guys, the day is here. Let's go build some dubs.
Heck yeah.
No, for real, let's go build some dubs. Real. For real. All right, let's go. Oh, it's fixed. Right on.
All right. What's broken and what's fixed?
I have to replace tools every now and then. And so this is an Ingersoll Rand Pro long block. I think it's a 12-inch. And we use this with file paper, basically a power block. Okay. And so what this is doing, going back and forth very quickly, I'm just going up and down. I'm leveling the filler. So what I did is I did a skim coat on this because it was a little wavy, but not bad. And basically I'm just knocking it all the way down, then it'll go into high build. So the reason it's fixed is when I got this, I didn't use it for a couple months because I was just trying to replace stuff and I hadn't had one come up, or use of one. And I still have my old one and it sort of works. But this trigger was actually sticking, so it would stay on. Oh. So I could actually be power blocking without my hands on the trigger. Right, so that was my fully automatic long blocker.
Wow.
Let's think about that. That's good. So we got, this is the secondary panels for Hersker, 1960 Eurobug. And these were in high build. I shot these yesterday. So basically what I'm working over here on the doors is one step behind this. So the doors and secondary and little like tail lights and grill and all that stuff will get a high build and stuff next. So that'll be probably next week. All right. So next time when you guys see us, I'll probably be in the middle sanding this stuff out. So, woohoo! Do we have any questions? I like questions.
Nope, no question today.
Oh, right on. The answer is always 42.
Yes, it is.
So.
All right.
So, behold!
What?
So, we're bringing... Yeah, so the shop manager was feeling really bad for the boss's wife not being able to drive her car.
Oh, really?
So, shush. But she's being a little bit ornery. So what we did on her...
Your wife or your wife's car?
I would never say my wife was being ornery. Oh, actually, no, I would because I tell her to put the jersey away. So, you know, whatever works for you guys. Just be nice to your wife. Yeah. I'm nice to mine.
Yes, you are.
So what we did is originally when I built the car, we had built this as a show car with these big deep ditch 7 inches in the rear, which we're keeping, and that's a Y5 setup. Transmission not bulletproof. Don't want to do an IRS conversion on this one. And then we had done a wide 5 conversion on the front because we had used a Red 9 design coilover suspension system, which I've got the parts of one over here.
And then we got those were the drop spindles that were used on it.
So that dropped it another 2.5 inches, and it was pretty much undrivable.
Yeah.
So this is the remnants of another Red 9 design that we had that we kind of borrowed some parts off of.
Cannibals.
Well, it's just easier than trying to redo some of the stuff that we couldn't find. It's like I'm missing some arms on there. So, this actually originally came out of England, although I believe they're in Scandinavia now. The English guys actually sold the business, and the guys over at Scandinavia have bumped the prices up. But it's a good suspension, and it's bolt up. So, I'm actually looking forward to driving this once.
Really?
And then turn her loose.
All right.
So, but she's being a little ornery. She will not lift her front bonnet for us.
She's a modest woman.
No, the bonnet needs to come up in order to get
she's
gasoline.
She's a lady. She's not going to just open her bonnet for anybody.
Do you want gasoline in here?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you need it.
So,
open that sucker up.
Come on. It's like...
Come on, Mabel.
The other alternative I've got is actually cutting this off.
Mabel.
And I really don't want to cut this.
Act right.
See? She's just,
She just won't release.
oh, wait.
I'm riding my gorilla.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a gorilla?
We got a gorilla. He's coming right now. He's friendly too. Don't look him in the eye though.
Okay.
He's not a grayback, so I ain't too worried about that. But she's just not behaving herself, and I really don't want to cut this piece because don't have the capability to recreate it. This was
Are you excited to see your car out here though?
I'm like,
I drove her around and everything. She scraped gravel on the way in and
yeah,
everything.
she's a little low slung.
Yeah, she.
I think
she
you
dug
lost
up
your
low
grill.
gravel.
My grill. Here we go.
Oh.
We're gonna try this and see what we can do. Maybe we can get. So what I think is, it's just got so much up pressure on that because the seal. Feel the seal. It's tight. That hood's got. So I just think it needs to go down to release that pressure, and then let it come off. And we'll just see. I'm gonna push with you.
You
But
want me to go ahead and pull the cable?
yeah, pull it.
I'm gonna try to pull it.
Oh man. Just keep
Pull
it.
as much as I can.
Yeah, just keep it. Don't stop.
Alright.
Oh, it sure wants to. It felt like it was coming that time.
Come on, Mabel.
Come on, Mabel.
Mabel, let's go,
Come on,
girl.
Mabel.
Behave yourself.
I mean, the alternative is he's going to cut the handle, so don't worry about it, other than smashing the hood.
Well, it's fiberglass, so. Yeah, she's got a fiberglass hood just because the other one was too far gone.
Rear deck lid.
That was the rear deck lid. Yeah, I know. Thumb's closed, but.
Fingertips, just smash your fingertips.
So part of it is pulling straight up this way.
Uh-huh.
See if you can pull it that way.
I'll push you while he's doing that.
God almighty.
All right, now we're going back to back.
That's a
Round 2 begins later.
damn stud right there, boy.
Mabel, behave yourself.
We cut you. What makes you think we won't cut you?
We're gonna.
How much is the new fiberglass hood?
Oh,
It's about $4.
Huh?
Yeah, it's cheaper for me to do that because I can.
Yeah, but
I
here's
can
my
take that
question:
off.
what if you cut that off and it doesn't work?
It will because the pin is actually attached to that. So once you get that, you unscrew it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're saying you can't get this handle anymore?
Together.
Not the treating because that's all fiber dip.
that's done.
So I'll just paint one. We'll
You
just
can't
make
get a
it
hydro dip anymore because you don't have that.
I don't have that.
pattern.
I don't have the pattern. I don't have the guy.
We don't got a guy.
So hey, show these
Yeah,
people
show
we're
me
doing.
what else what you're up to.
Are we doing a real video?
Oh yeah,
I didn't
a
know.
real
We
video.
might as well start outside first then, right?
All right,
'Cause we got
sure.
a lot going on out there.
All right.
What's your foot there? I didn't know we were doing a real video. So we got a lot going on. We got buses everywhere. It looks like a bus depot.
Yeah, it does.
So we'll go over to Cabral first. He actually had some movement on his stuff. He's not just out here in the wind and stuff.
Yay.
And I got to touch it up a little bit. We'll open up from the back here so you can see this. So we got his headliner in pretty much. It's, yeah, I got to put a couple screws in still, but and his visors are up there, so we got that hole working. Put the rear mirror up on that in front to be done. So really all we have left on him is to get his stove worked out
Yeah.
and a couple things put back together, and he's got to tune a little bit on the motor, and then she's going to be cleaned up and getting ready to go home too. So we're pretty much done with this one finally.
Fantastic.
So another week or so we'll be done with it.
Okay.
Let's see. So then we've got Mr. Pippen's car here. We pulled out of storage. It's getting ready to get checked out here. We're charging the battery, and we're going to do a checkout on it and send it home. So he's going to send somebody to come up here to pick it up.
Great.
And it's going home. We got Mr. Hardin's car here that came out the sunlight. We're waiting on parts for him. He's been back here in storage. We're waiting on a bunch of pieces for him. We got some in, but we're waiting on a bunch of metal pieces, and he's gonna get a bunch of metal work done.
All right.
And that's the 57 oval. That's the original oval.
Nice.
And then we got Mr. Bauer's bus here, and it came in for a brand new motor, which is in now. And he's getting, he came in, got a brand new motor put in, and we're doing brakes on it, and then it's going home. He just didn't want to tackle all
Little
that.
mechanical. That's great.
Yeah, so we got that all, the engine done. We got to get the brakes done, and then he'll be going home.
Okay.
So, and then we'll go in here and see. Mr. Range's top is finally shipped. So when he gets here, you'll see a bunch going on with him because we couldn't do anything in the interior until I get the rag going.
Right.
So it's on its way, so that'll help. And then in here, we got Miss Riley's body. Well, we did a bunch of work since the wires been done. So Josh did all the wiring, so the new wiring harness is in and ran everywhere it goes. They started putting components in, so the radio's in. Got the wires run everywhere as they go.
Yeah.
We finished putting in the sound deadening in the back. We put a double layer because it's pretty loud back there.
Sure.
Did the whole firewall, so we're getting components put back in here now. So she's got a lot going on with her.
Nice.
Made some
It
plates
looks so
to
good.
cover up. Yeah,
It's just so, like, that's a great.
this should take off from here now. The chrome should be coming back not too far from now, and I'm working with her on the interior, so we're gonna get going on that.
What color is she going with?
Oatmeal.
Good. All right.
So-
That'll look great.
So that'll be good. We're waiting on parts for Mr. Miller still here, so it's just kind of sitting in limbo on the lift. There was some strut problems we had, so we're waiting on parts for that. Mr. Hersker's car here, it's a 60 European car with semaphore. So this car, I don't know if we went over the videos before, but in blasting, they found out that there was semaphores. He didn't even know it. So
Oh, wow.
This was his aunt's original car. She was the original owner, and I talking to him, he found out the story, but she bought it somewhere up north from a Ford dealer.
Okay.
Because where she was at, they didn't have Volkswagen dealers, so
Oh.
we don't know if it was brand new or, but he didn't know it was a semaphore European car. So
Wow.
I had to call and tell him the news, and so he is going to put the semaphores back in.
So was it just covered up with steel?
Just
or?
cover up with a plate there, yeah.
Plate,
Somebody
wow.
over the years did it. So the question I threw at him was, all these years he thought his aunt was the original first owner of it.
There's no way she
either
was.
she wasn't, or it was a European car brought over and sold as a used car through Ford dealers. We
Right.
don't know, but anyways, I threw that into his game.
Interesting.
So,
Yeah,
he
the
thought
whole-
that was cool, so he did want to go. He's not sure he's going to make them work yet,
Yeah.
but he wanted them in the car and
Oh,
painted.
yeah.
So that was a pretty cool thing. we
That's
found out
a
with this
very
car.
cool find.
So he's getting metal work. We've actually, Josh had to put in all new. These were all rusted out. We don't know if we covered the deal. We got rust like this, so these are getting cut out. Spook's got high build on the body parts right now,
Yeah.
and this will be next going to the paint booth.
Okay.
And so it's as soon as the rest of his parts get here, we'll get him knocked out. Gazzo's still waiting on his axles, so we're in limbo there. Mr. Herbie here's seatbelts just came back from being redone. We sent these down to Florida Safecraft Engineering, and they re-web belts. So these were their belts originally, so they can use the original hardware and they re-web it so
That's
that it's
great.
back in date. Really, that date only matters if you're going to race a car. If you go to a track, they're going to have to see it. That's on there. This guy doesn't race, but he wanted it redone anyway. So those came back, and we're waiting on brakes for him, and we'll get him all wrapped up.
Okay.
We'll keep on going. Rusty's got a lot going on. Josh and I here working for a couple of days on Rusty. You just missed, we have the roof skins up there, John.
Oh, wow.
It's on video though.
great.
So we got the drip rails he just put on there, and we put up the skins to check alignment and everything. We've got the front balance on, so pretty much the entire drip rail around is tacked on right now. And we're about to put the bows on next, and then the air control box, which would be a big support in the center. From there, we build the roof around so to have these sky windows go in between them. So you got this, and you got the 4 windows, and so we have to build all that, and that's actually going to be done. So by next week, hopefully you see a big change in the way that Rusty looks.
Great.
So
That's just
what's going on with
amazing.
him. So yeah, we're continuing on the top. We're going to try to get his entire top done.
I think you've earned a new nickname.
Yeah.
Dr. Rust.
Yeah,
Dr.
no
Rust.
doubt. This thing is full of it, that's for sure.
Yeah, not anymore, huh?
No.
Not under your watch.
We're getting there, yeah, we're getting there. So